Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Plants vs. Zombies, episode number... It doesn't matter what episode number this is, it's probably number 5 or 6 or something. Let me lower my own volume. That should be low enough. And I think we had Crazy Dave talk about this already. Looks like zombies gave up attacking your front yard. Maybe not. Yeah, you can't even... we did. Isn't that just Danny? That's right. Okay, so let's get started on this. Let's try to crank through at least the first 5 and try to get the next 5 after that. What do we want? Probably these. A little bit of this, definitely. Oh my gosh, almost missed out on that. And that for good measure. Let's rock. This should not be difficult. I don't think the first stage of any... I mean the first level of any stage is difficult. They're just introducing you to the new playground that you'll be dealing with. Now, luckily for us, we have sun falling from the sky once again. I mean, it's not really how it works, but something like that. We have sun being produced outside of our plants, and that is... it's going to be very helpful. We have a potato mine still, so we'll be able to get 8 plants in before we actually need to... I think this can be done. Yeah. We'll get 8 plants in before we need to start planting lily pads, although we'll want to start planting lily pads a little bit ahead of that, just because they do have a cooldown. I think it's the same as flower. It looks like it is. I mean the sunflower in particular. So if we're lucky, we might be able to get... so you see what I mean. If we're lucky, we might be able to get another potato mine down. It looks like we will. So I need to really prioritize that though, because... it's going to be close. Really close, I think. So good, we have one more spot for a flower. I missed a coin last time. I rewatched the video and I saw how frustrating that is. You know, you're like, it's right there. It's right there. It was really close. Let's see how dangerously close we cut that. But now we're in great shape. We should be fine because our economy's pumping. We can do the repeater first because... we prefer to put our snow peas a little bit further forward. And there we go. So plants are done. Now we have to just watch out for things besides plants. Let's use a potato mine for that one because he's a bit of a costly beast. And we'll get our lily pads moving out. So sometimes I choose not to build these forward 2 plants, or you know, I'll end up bulldozing them or shoveling them, although you don't really shovel them from a lily pad, so there's some other mechanic at work there. But I don't think we need to for the first level. We basically just want to kill things as fast as possible. In fact, this is probably not ideal. I should have put that a little bit further forward, just so we would kill a little bit faster, so that we get the level done faster, right? Speed run in the back of my mind, try to keep these things as short as possible. It's not like too much work we can do on that. I feel like having snow peas out is a nice safe way to start everything. And I think I'm going to walnut off here. So, I mean, we're just slowly chugging along, but let's do that. Let's move that a little bit faster. And we'll have enough for a snow pea there. Don't need those. Yeah, there we go. So, I of course choose the lane I'm not in yet, but we'll be able to kill that zombie in time anyway. Cannot plant potato mines on the lily pads, just in case you were wondering. I have tried. Where do we want to put this? Probably here. It's taking a long time to kill that one. We only have one place where we haven't... oh my gosh, it's not exactly where I wanted to put that. That's okay. We'll put an extra lily pad as compensation. Let's get this one down so we kill that a little faster. So the bottom one here is dead. Top cone one might want a little bit of help. I shouldn't be just playing these lily pads anymore, like wanton placement of them, as I'm kind of still doing, because we do want to kill, I mean, we want to save the 25 sun for all these plants we need. And you can see this is where we are limited before we get the final wave. But we got the final wave in the end. And we have enough for that. You'll see why that's important, because they will just pop up in the water. So it's a little bit annoying. And will we have enough? There it is! They popped up. And of course they chose the place where I don't have a repeater, but we got a repeater fast enough. Now, choosing the right place for your cherry bomb, which who knows if we'll even have time to use it. Probably not. Yeah, I chose one place, but this guy will be dead very soon. There it is. Okay, good. So the Stomper's actually a great thing. This is, some may say it's better than the potato mine. The great news about it is it can actually bounce backwards a small amount of time. So that was it squashes zombies. I guess that was a, hey, want to buy an extra seed slot? It'll cost you 5,000, but you'll be able to put 8 instead of 7 seeds per, okay, that's not exactly what he said, but yes, we'll do it. I think we'll do all the same, and we'll include that squash. What this is going to do is allow us to actually move a little bit further before we need our big heavy plants. So we can get this, that, and the other. And the other. Which is just fine with me. Okay, same thing here now. Oh, I didn't mean to put it there. It doesn't matter. We just need to get it down, right? Take a drink. Get that. Just in time to plant the next sunflower. The double sunflower eventually will be useful. Oh, that's right. You can eventually get something which allows you to wake up mushroom plants. That's what it is in the first zombie, Plants for Zombie. In the second one, it is true that you can just simply, let's do this. In the second one, you can just simply plant the mushrooms. I think they work immediately. At least I don't remember. I could be remembering incorrectly, but I doubt it. I think you could just place them immediately. Okay, so this is where we might use that squash. And let's see that recharge time as well. So let's first get some of these down. How are we doing? Looks like we can afford, yeah. So let's do this. He's dead. Very nice. It does kill any zombie in one hit, which is always great. We'll put this down. Basically, we're just doing this to have minimal amount of spending we need. The reason why we like to do this is because we want to keep the heavy hitter plants in our arsenal. We don't want to have to spend on like the 100 peashooters, which we normally would need to kill these things, and you can see we're going to get the squash back. So having this pair is pretty great for us. So, I mean, we can now start putting down the heavy hitters. We didn't have to put those down earlier though. We couldn't have unless we like somehow cut a corner in our economy, and our economy is now just bustling. It's just a bustling economy. I don't even need to put down any more of these, which are, you know, they are still like a waste. I just mean that in the sense that you don't get any value beyond the initial zombie you kill, which is, you know, not ideal. Always want to get the most value out of any plant. So we got all our snow peas down. We can start putting, well, I mean, not the ones on the water. They're usually a little easier, a little more generous with you on the water. Ooh, we got a mini game unlocked. Play them from the menu. Okay, great, great. We'll think about doing that as well. Snow pea behind that. I got it. It's starting to become a click fest, and this is not the end of it for sure. It'll only get worse. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. I don't think it gets better. Is there like something you can grab which automatically grabs coins for you? There's a magnet plant, but I don't think it's really worth doing, frankly. Okay, so now we should just be prioritizing the repeater wherever we see these cone heads. We can always use squash if we need to speed things along, but we're in pretty good shape already with what we have. And I would like to prioritize the repeaters for the water. Eventually we'll get some kind of thing which allows us to replace injured plants with whole ones without put one there, because that's a little bit dangerous. Yeah, and it's interesting that they don't get slowed at first with the newspaper that it blocks, just like the fence. So the snow pea is ineffective until the newspaper is dropped. So we're gonna have enough for a repeater. I could have waited on that and just check out where the placement of zombies actually is for this next one, but we still have squash, we have cherry bombs, we'll get around it. Shouldn't be a problem. And it looks like I had enough for repeater, so I guess they don't spawn. Okay, we'll definitely need one there. Might even just use a squash on that guy. I guess we don't need to. Sounds like I have a visitor in my home right now. Hopefully not a zombie. Anyway. That is interesting. Do actually might need to use the squash here. Because they're both kind of competing against each other for who will go fast and they're trading blows. I think it'll be okay. Only thing we're really missing right now is the walnuts, and then we're complete. And then we can actually start shoveling up the last row of plants. I mean, well, we don't need to, but we could just start shoveling them up and putting more repeaters in. Could do that. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's good to wait a while before you do that, just because every time you shovel them up, you're going to lose a little bit of income, and then it's harder to get the other repeaters. So we're probably good. I mean, we need 6 times 2, 1,200 total sun. We're already halfway there, so we probably could do it. The only thing really missing, we're going to be fine, because we'll just use the cherry. Let's do it on only the top half, and then I can use the cherry on the bottom half. This guy's just about ready. I wanted to wait for that sun to come up. There it is. Usually, I think maybe this is only no. Eventually, you can unlock a thing which gives you half sun. I think. I don't know if you guys can hear in the background. I have in my house a very noisy guest, permanent guest, really. At least for another, I don't know, presumably 16, 18 years or so. But not an unwanted guest. Ooh, I got the coin, but I missed. I probably have been missing coins. Let's just use it. It's gonna take forever to kind of thing. Let's just use a repeater there to speed things up a little bit. We'll kill things faster if we're just worried about the cherry bombs. So, cherry bomb is gonna kill these 2 rows mainly, and the squash will hopefully take out anything we're not doing with those. So that's helping us get to the final wave a little bit faster. Let's see if it pays any dividends. I can always use a lily pad to blow up both the things in water as well as the top of the bottom row. Oh yeah, we're gonna just do this. Okay, where does that leave us? Oh my god, I missed. Squash. Ah. Okay, well it didn't matter. It worked out fine. 325 for a thing which shoots 3 peas at a time instead of 2. So you can see the scaling we had. 1 was 100, 2 was 200, and this shoots 3, 1 in each lane, and it costs 325. I find the repeater actually better, because although if you're limited in space, this only shoots 2, however, at the top and bottom. So you don't, I don't know, I don't feel like you get as much of a benefit with the 3-peater as you do with the 2. I mean the normal repeater. Okay, do this. Yeah, I think we'll just take the same configuration exactly. They do have underwater zombies now, so we'll have to worry about those. Take a drink. That'll be my time for taking drinks every time, just right when we start the new level. We didn't even get, so, you know, you can see the randomness here. We had to grab 2 falling suns. Our sunflower didn't even help us in time to assist with our first purchase. Looking a little better this time. Ugh. Sometimes I'll just put them down right here because I'll get them down a little bit faster. And we'll probably do 1, 2, the lily pad down. Looks like we're doing good on the sun now. Okay, good. Oh man, seems like there's very little way we're gonna be, almost no way I think that we make our 5-level goal. Levels are getting a little bit longer every time. I was hopeful, but it doesn't look good. That's probably gonna be okay. Now we can save the squash, which is a little bit more expensive, right? Save the squash for the next one after this. Getting that economy going up and up and up. Guess we'll put the squash down so it starts recharging, but we don't need to put it down like super close. There's no point. Okay, there goes squash and zombies. Ah, that's probably going to be a potato mine just because I don't want to deal with it. And it's only 25 sun. It's like, you know, you pay this minor inconvenience fee of 25 sun to kill a big one. I think it's worth it. But let's start getting these down. And we really ought to get a walnut down, so we'll do that. We've got a repeater to kind of cover the walnut. No point in putting a walnut down if you're not going to defend it, so... Put that there, I guess. Probably could have waited for... Oh, we just got lucky, like where that next zombie would spawn, but yeah, as I said, we got lucky. Put the repeater there, and that there. We'll use the walnuts in the pool zone. Quite a nice backyard, I have to say. It's pretty well kept. The pool's a little narrow. It's like a lap pool. There's some. Oh yeah, we're missing one, aren't we? I think we'll still have enough sun. I feel like we're gonna have more than enough sun to kill that thing in time. Yeah. Okay. You can see things are they're building. These in the bottom are gonna be the death of me. The coins. The screen again is like the screen is. I can. If I extend my thumb and pointer finger as far as I can, it's bigger than the little window on my screen. Just to give you an idea of how small we're dealing with here. I should have put that there. I talked about putting it there and then I didn't. But I was paying attention to how big the screen was and how wide I can stretch my pointer finger and thumb. Could also put the squash down as like a temporary defense if we wanted, like this, and then it just recharges up. It's not the worst idea because I mean, I probably should put it there, but it's nice. It still acts as like a one-time walnut, I guess. Let's put it there. So the pool is now defended. Lots of zombie shooting going on. Right there. Yeah, these guys are a little bit more difficult. They only come up. You can only shoot them when they come up to eat. So we'll put a lily pad out just to distract him. I think we'll be able to kill him before he goes back down. Yeah, because if we slow them, we're gonna put the lily pad there as well. Put it there since we have the stomper. I call this thing the stomper, although it's a squash. Put that there. But we can afford, I think, 25 per diver that comes. Yeah, I mean, we're basically hitting our limit. We're at the point where we can start bulldozing the rear line of flowers. I always say bulldoze. Remove with the shovel and shovel them. Out with the end, out with the old, in with the new. So you can see this guy was brave enough to actually get through. Ooh, almost missed a gold coin. Yeah, I think that's... Maybe we could use a squash on this end. We have the money to do it anyway, so... Might be a good use. Probably we want the repeaters here as well. I mean, actually the best place to put the repeaters is at the edges, where you're least likely to want to use the cherry bomb anyway. Although it's kind of a pain to use a cherry bomb in the middle too, which is normally where you do it. So you end up using probably mostly here or there. Oh boy, let's have to kill him. Yeah, let's do this. Let's get the repeaters here. Is this the final wave? I don't think so. Not yet. That flower was just about to blossom another sun when I killed it. That was bad timing. We'll do this. That'll kill one of them, maybe. And the question will be where to use the... Yeah, that's... Okay. I think we're going to use it right here. And then we'll bulldoze, start to remove. Do that. I don't care, just kill it as fast as you can. There it goes. Okay, now this kelp is okay. It's, I don't know if it's worth it. Do we use, yeah, we really were using aquatic plant that pulls a zombie underwater. So it's like a potato mine, an instantly spawning potato mine in the pool. Still wish it would put the last used configuration up, but it doesn't. Just get used to that. I think that's an improvement, like I said, that they made in the next one. I don't think we need the kelp. Now that we've got our squash, we have squash 50 versus 25 kelp, but this is really multi-purpose. So let's do it. We'll probably get an attack in the pool a little bit early. Since they're giving us the kelp, they can expect that we should be ready for one. Oh, we got a good early start on our sunflower. That's good. Wait a little bit longer. Oh, it's a bit of a mistake there. Almost didn't. I thought we were already at the necessary sun. It's not that hard to see. I mean, frankly, it is pretty hard to see. I'm gonna keep beating this dead horse, though it is. It's actually pretty hard to see the numbers. Let's do this. I'm glad we didn't put a lily pad down. I was just about to. Let's wait. Make sure we get okay 75 before we commit. And we do have to watch out because they could give us like that attack in the pool, like I was saying. So far, so good. We could probably put... Yeah, I think we can put another potato mine down. Again, we have a squash as a backup. We won't have in a situation where they just bulldoze through our line, eat all our plants, and trigger the lawnmowers. That won't happen again just because the squash can actually, you know, kill a unit one behind it as well, which is great. In this sense, it's probably a better emergency... It's a better plant than the potato mine, I would say, just straight up. We're actually starting to be able to afford the bigger plants, even though we still are missing, well, 3, but now only 2 more sunflowers. And I'm probably a little behind on lily production. Not terrible, though. And since walnuts take so long to get going, we'll do this. That's what I want, a sunflower. Put these down. Squash. No, I don't think so. I'm trying to think if we want to put the squash down. Well, the walnut's almost ready, so we'll get ready for that. We'll do the snow pea there. Walnut is now ready. Don't really have to worry about coins on the right side of the map. I was gonna say map. I guess it's yard or whatever. Until you have enough shooting peas to actually do damage over there. We really can't right now. There it is, our like very set up in that spot. Unnecessary to spend that much, invest in that much in one lane. But we did it, so it's fine. And this is obviously a weakness. We have no actual offensive capabilities in this lane. We'll get that as soon as we get another wave of sun. It's probably the next thing I should do. There we go. And we have nobody down here. Well, blind I am. Ooh, wow, we're gonna have some real issues here. Let's use this and that. Probably this. We got just way behind on that. But you can see that there's like no problems for us anymore. We're always in good shape. Even if we're a little bit behind, we have the means to make up for it. Great music as always. This guy will probably die before he flings, I hope. Uh-oh, we're actually in a... he probably... Oh, I was going to say, he's probably going to kill that. Plenty of holes. We have 3... Oh my gosh. We could try to push it. That's going to be more than 30 minutes, though. I don't think we will. Let's see. Let's put this up. Fine there. Okay, let's kill the cone head. Try not to waste these squash. Get the walnut down. More for repeater here. Yeah, we're doing okay. Now, actually, we're in pretty good shape. If we wanted, we could start putting potato mines there, which makes the javelin people jump over that instead of our walnuts. Yeah, so I cannot replace injured plants right now. It appears. Okay, doing good. Might be able to kill him. Oh, wow. That was a big jump. So we have 2 more big waves coming up, which means, yeah, we'll put a whole line of repeaters behind our current line of repeaters. We'll build up the economy for that a little bit first, but just keep things going as they're going. Looks like this won't matter. He'll jump 2 away anyway, unfortunately. And we actually have another... Well, this is what we could do. We could double walnut those areas where we can't put potato mines. We have nothing else to do with the walnuts anyway. So that seems sensible to me. And we're pretty much at the limit of, well, I see it. What we need for repeaters, extra repeaters. I wonder if you guys can hear all the mouse clicking which goes on. Maybe. Alright, now just replace any of... let's replace the one that has a javelin guy coming. We're still gonna have a decent economy with 6 flowers, so... Might just cherry bomb this. Nah, we don't need to. We might as well just get more repeaters instead. Looks like I targeted the wrong row. That one instead. That's probably a goner. Let's do this. I'm gonna save that potato mine. It's not really working, is it? I mean, why not with the walnuts? We can just put them out in front. That guy shouldn't make it though. Yeah, they're dying a lot faster now. And our final repeater here. It's funny because when you do this, they light up just the same way they light up when they're about to give sun, so sometimes I'm probably mistaking my own actions for the sunflowers conveying they're ready to go. So this would be where we could replace the walnut, but we can't yet. Okay. Just checking it, just wondering. Should be able to focus a lot on the coins then, since, well, there's no purpose for us to focus on sun anymore. Not really, anyway. We have all the sun we really need. So I'll get a drink. Might make sense for us to use... Well, as soon as we get close at least, it'll make sense, I think, for us to use cherry bombs. Although we do want to keep them... Oh my gosh. You know what? It might make sense for us to use this. This. Look at that. And look, we'll defend that too. Why not? Now we'll be using the cherry bombs. I'm not worried about defending all the other stuff. Boy. That's a lot of stuff. I think we'll go... here? Looks like the most... This is the final wave, right? Yeah. That guy. And repeat. Good. Yep, that's good. Got a key! I don't even know what this is to. Oh, Crazy Dave's shop. Okay, that's good. You found my key. You know what that means. Crazy Dave's Twitty Dinkies is open for business. Have a look. See if you can't find something you like. Well, we don't have enough money for the 2, which I think are really good. So this is plant these on your sunflowers to turn them into twin sunflowers. Twin sunflowers give twice as much sun as a sunflower, yeah. Or the Gatling, yeah, that's right. Plant these on your repeaters to turn them into Gatling peas. Gatling peas shoot 4 peas at a time. That would be really useful. Pool cleaners acts as line of defense on levels with a pool. This garden rake takes out the first 3 zombies that step on it. It lasts for 3 levels. I don't think we need that. That, I think, is like an addition to... I don't even remember. It might be fun to try it once. Is that in addition to the lawnmower? Or I don't know. Oh, maybe the garden rake actually defends your front porch. Huh. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyways, I think we just go to the next level. Speed run, right? That's what I keep telling myself, at least. Funny thing about the zombie process, sometimes it makes them come out real little. That's right. Real little and real mean. Defend your shins. This one is the different archetype for the level where you don't have a specifically the normal build plant. This here, that there. Probably have to cherry bomb these 2 actually. Might have to cherry bomb those as well. That's a lot of them. We're doing okay on the top actually. Let's try to save some cherry bombs. Why did I put that there? The world may never know. So we'll have to use one here. Finally, I got that. Looks like it's only going to give us single pea shooters, so we'll probably have to kill the ones in the pool this way for a little while. It might incentivize us to use... Oh boy. That was not as effective as I was hoping. Help me! Help me! Okay, there's this. Can do this just to kill him. It's gonna get a big wave anyway. I actually could have held onto that if I wasn't speedrun oriented at least. But I could have held onto that to delay the zombies to give me more choices, which would have been pretty smart. I am not smart, so I did not do that. Okay, good thing we're gonna have to do the same thing over here. Let's put a little further forward, actually. And now we have one defending every row. My god, that's a lot. I think we can plan this to kill these guys. This is good. We have 2 there at least. I'm doing some real damage to that guy. Alright, so we want to do this and wait for another one. Start stacking, I guess. The water's really where the problem is right now. We can handle the other stuff. So we'll need another pea shooter there. Okay, I've been missing coins probably. I haven't even been thinking about the coins until now. Remove that. Yeah, I've got to do it. As soon as this walnut dies, we can replace him. He is replaceable. In fact, we can just do it now. We're not hurting for walnuts. And this final level should be pretty easy just because we can cherry bomb. More than enough cherry bombs. And we have more than enough pea shooters as well. see what's remaining after this. Nothing. Great. Kills an entire lane. It's pretty good. I don't use it very often though. Destroys an entire lane of zombies. Jalapeno. And that's it. We'll call this episode to a close. We made it through the first half, but it was 35 minutes. Oh my god. So, anyway. Thanks so much for watching. I'm having a blast doing this series, so we'll continue on with it. Until the next episode, take care.